Hala. Oh, so anyone else like feeling a shift in the old psychic vibratories? I'm just curious. I'm wondering if we're like collectively, being lifted and expanded with Neptune into Aries, Saturn getting close there. I'm thinking like eventually Uranus will move into Gemini, Pluto in Aquarius. So we've got this like fire and air, like really quickly kind of, I'm hearing like changing the sands of time. The sands of time are shifting for all of us. And I'm, ooh, do you ever have like a good run of like quietude? I do. I can spend a lot of time in reflection and silence. Also aware of like the phone addiction and like not getting too bombarded with all of the voices. Although I appreciate there, I have not owned a television for like over 12 years and 13 now, like 13, 14 years, no TV, don't watch it. And like I've been pioneering my online brand, working online, like love the quantum shift in our exchanging information and how we are, seeing a value system shift with regards to how we engage with celebrity and idol worship kind of falling away, and how like Aries, especially with Chiron having gone and is going through the end degrees of Aries, and then Neptune and Saturn, how this is such a spark of our authenticity of like move forward, be who we are, Pluto and Aquarius, like be our authentic selves within this great vast, I don't know where these weird accents are coming from, but like this vast and beautiful and mysterious expansive experience on life on Earth. I like the filters, like straight up. It's kind of like annoying. It's one of those, like, straight up. I know people have said it before, but like getting older is such a conundrum because, like, there's these things that go on, which, part of me think, God, indoctrination and how we project, and we're so hard. We're taught to be so hard on ourselves, and like we all get older, and it's just the way it is, and like I don't know about you guys, but like I'm not here judging other people. I think everyone is beautiful in their own authenticity, and like, but like we can like self-criticize. But then there's this also, as we age, we tend to feel more comfortable in our skin. We can like get through things a little bit more easily. But the hala of aging is quite the kind of. I just did a share on yoga as well, but I'm gonna do a little reading for you guys. It's, what day is it? May 9th. The last share I did was about my yoga journey, and I think I was kind of reminded because I'm back at the retreat. I'm teaching at the retreat this morning, and it made me think about just all the many years and how yoga keeps getting more and more popular, and now there's like face yoga and goat yoga. It's just, although I mean, I want us to be aware too of like the origins and where in the world it comes from, and how, oh God, there's so much like distortion, not just in the wellness industry, but like just in this reality. And I do perceive that distortion largely anchored in our psycho-spiritual wounding, and the fact that we're like wildly disconnected from Earth herself. And the false matrix has us all like kind of like competing and struggling to survive. And like no matter how like shiny and glossy you make anything look, including spirituality and kind of the wellness industry, a lot of that privilege actually comes through a darkness. It's like the Catholic Church, and if you really look at the historical context of things, it's like it's we have a lot of the healing, the shadow work, the realness is like it's gonna keep dropping us, right? That was just my experience, is that life will, if you're earnest in your healing, life will humble you if it's not the truth, or if it's not like, but who am I? Who am I? I don't know. I just am a random human on the internet, also making a living through the work she does and wanting more people to find their joy and find their bliss and do what's good for you, and do so, like, if it's good for you, it's gonna be good for other people, and if you get good enough at it, eventually somebody will probably pay you for it, straight up. And then the longer you do it, if it's really truly joyful, the more you can charge in this crazy world. Oh, so the first card I've got is a 5 of Cups. Remember, these are just to connect with you guys. They're for fun and entertainment. I've been reading professionally for over 6 years. I do pre-recorded readings for all y'all lovers, and I enjoy using tarot as a divination skill and to kind of highlight some of that psychic intuitive ability as an offering, right? Like a different perspective. We can all just highlight and shine different perspectives from one another, which might be helpful, you know, if it makes us feel better. So this is the 5 of Cups. There is some mourning, some loss, some melancholy. I would even say like just emotional healing. Right behind this character, there is 2 more cups. There's definitely greater joy, but sometimes we have to grieve, mourn, let go of the sadness and the pain from that which we've lost, to, you know, wipe our tears, turn around and be like, hey, there's 2 more cups there. And there's this Queen of Cups energy shining light for you. There's the High Priestess energy also coming in. I'm hearing coming in thick and fast. That's what we're talking about, is this greater awakening, this greater, like this knowing that we are boo, oops, hi, this knowing that we are the creators. You know, these are the kind of inserts of law of attraction, but they're so nuanced. Everything is so nuanced with regards to like knowing thyself, to thine own self be true. Think of these sort of like core teachings of a lot of our major religions, and how we are all connected to the divine life force. We are all, you know, individual aspects of that divinity, and yet there's a lot of complexity in this world that we're kind of all navigating. So there's some major shift here, as in I would say an up level of like a spiritual connection that's moving us forward. That's part of knowing your emotionality, right? Getting to know your own emotional edges, thresholds, right? Like possibly sitting in discomfort. There's new ideas coming through that might just be the key to our own unlocking or our own shifting. It's the healing, my lovers. This healing energy is really kind of ushering us, beckoning us. Come to me, my angel. Come to me, my lovers. There's this healing and regenesis that wants to take place deep in our integrity. Nothing else really fucking matters, honestly. Only, again, no bias maybe, yeah. But like, if you're earnest, if you're truly like desiring to heal, no, it's not going to be some quick fix, but your journey will lead you. You'll find the books, the teachers, the people, the reflections that will open you up and assist you in your healing journey. And then I also want to say, like, there's no perfect state. When I say this healing journey, I would just say, like, somehow, some way, it's not like it's going straight up in awesomeness into your first awakening. It's just this constant, like, ebbs and flows. But you can look back and go, well, like, I'm steadily going up, though. And I can sustain feeling good in this body, and I can sustain healthy, joyful relationships, and I can, you know, comfortably and or in my authenticity let go of the things that aren't working for me. And slowly but surely laying down things that might be addictive, or having greater sense of mastery and control. As in, we want to feel the actual benefit of all this healing, right? But again, there's nuance there, because life is an epic, ongoing journey, isn't it? Oh, my cards. Lots of healing here, my lovers. I'm going to close it down because I'm running out of time for you guys. But I'm wishing you a wonderful Friday. Happy weekend. And check out my YouTube. My Patreons get weekly ad-free first access videos. readings, channeled messages, and all that jazz. There's even more if you check it out. Have a great